You need to stop spending money on Facebook ads until you watch this video. You see, I've spent over $200 million, not of clients' money, but of my own money on my own brands on Facebook ads. And these are the top lessons that I think you need to know. Recently, I was helping mentor a new brand. It was a great product and they were spending about $3,000 a month on Facebook, but they were also spending about $3,000 a month on the agency to run the ads. This is actually impossible to be profitable. It is so much better for you to run your own ads until at least the agency cost is only 10% of what you're actually spending on Facebook, because this is going to do so many things. Firstly, it's going to teach you how to actually use the platform that you are going to be relying on for the rest of your life in this business. Because realistically, Facebook is the single key driver for so many businesses. And if you don't know it, you're not going to be able to hire someone in the future to manage it and actually check that they're actually doing the work that needs to be done. Secondly, the reason why you should be running your own Facebook ads at that stage is because it's not that hard. I don't care if you barely know how to use your computer. If you commit just a small amount of time to actually learning the platform, you are going to be a much more effective Facebook advertiser than a junior that a random Facebook agency has hired to manage your account. It's probably their first ever job at $3,000 a month retainer. It's probably their first time ever running Facebook ads, and they have almost as much experience as you. And you care more about your business. You care about the creative. You understand how the product functions. You're probably actually the one filming the ads initially, talking about how you're a founder, and you want to see how they actually perform in the ad account and be able to read it. The founder that I mentioned just before, we got them to cut the Facebook agency. They took it over. They did a very simple structure, which I'm going to talk about the ideal structure in a second. And they started uploading consistent creatives that they were shooting themselves. They got addicted to the process. They started uploading a ton more creatives, and now they're going to have their first ever profitable month. The next Facebook tip that you need to know comes from one of the best direct-to-consumer e-commerce brand of all time, Hexclad. They do $500 million revenue, and the founder, Danny, has talked about how he basically drained all of his savings to get the product right to truly differentiate the product. It features a unique hexagonal design, so when it's shown in a Facebook ad alongside generic pans, it really stands out. And because the design is so distinct, when you Google something like the best pan, the Hexclad pans pop out instantly. And this is exactly what happened with Woody and why it exploded so quickly, is because people weren't even advertising the product, and they were wearing this big, giant, fluffy, ridiculous looking thing with penguins on it. And they were like, what is that? And this is what I think a lot of brands get wrong. They like invest a ton of money in content. They invest a ton of money in hooks and all of this random stuff, when realistically, if they actually truly invested that money in the first stage of getting the product right, their Facebook advertising would be so much easier, to the point where it can be 10, 20 times more effective, the Facebook advertising, simply because you differentiated the visuals of your product. Now, if you've already launched your product, maybe you need to look at the packaging of it, the unboxing experience, how their product is actually applied, or even the positioning around how to actually use the product so that you can start standing out in future content. Next, one of the best things you can do on Facebook right now is creative volume. There's a brand called Ridge Wallet that does over $100 million a year. They're uploading 500 AI-generated creatives every single day. The founder, Sean, says 450 of them are rubbish, but 50 of them might actually work. Now compare that to most brands. Even if you're nowhere near $100 million, you should still be uploading at least 5 to 10 new creatives every single week. Even if you're only making 1 sale a day, 5 creatives a week should be the minimum. Here's why that matters. Since the Andromeda update, Facebook has gotten incredibly effective at finding the right audiences for your ads, breaking out of your existing targeting and discovering new pockets of people that your content actually resonates with. But it can only do that if you're giving it enough creative to work with. That's why increasing your creative output is one of the highest leverage moves you can make right now. By doing creative expansion, we find these new pockets and we can spend way more. But I really do get it. A lot of early stage brands are struggling to find the time to actually get this done. And they make one key mistake for creative volume. They try to focus on creating these extremely streamlined systems and processes around getting volume of creators. This is inherently wrong. Because if you think about the key stages of creating content, you've got the briefing, the concept idea, the actual outreach to creators to get the footage, and then you've got the editing, and then you've got the uploading and analysis. This actual outreach and managing creators is actually the most tiresome part, because you need to send them a product, you need to talk to them, you need to convince them, you might need to give them a contract, all of that kind of stuff. So if we just compress that timeline by just working with a select group of creators, like 5 creators, and really build a strong relationship and treat them like A players within our company, we can start to get 10, 20 creatives from them a week. And we can probably pay them much less as well. And we don't have to send them a product every single time, which costs even less. And you build this really good relationship. And the best early stage brands that I've seen that are doing this to get creative volume have actually just created a WhatsApp or an iMessage or a Discord. And they're actually just talking with these select creators to get a ton of volume. Now, even if you're an early stage brand, maybe you've got 1 sale, you can still do this. Just get 2 of your friends that are passionate about this, that want to start creating content. Maybe they're your only friends that have actually uploaded on TikTok before, and just build a relationship with them. Get them to come over every Saturday and just film 7 pieces of content every single weekend. So bringing this all together, you're running your own account, so you're the master of your own destiny. Then you've got a scroll stopping product that makes every single ad a winner, regardless of how good the creative is. And then you've got a decent amount of creative volume covering lots of different angles. Now, all you need to do is create a broad structure targeting the country that you're selling in inside a CBO Advantage Plus campaign. Then every single week you create a batch of creatives, go into your CBO campaign, upload a new ad set, and just dump all the creatives in with a proper naming convention. Then you simply keep doing that every single week, and hopefully you'll see the account spend more and your revenue grow with it. The only extra thing that you could do with that account structure is separate catalog campaigns, which can get a large amount of spend, and separate that outside of that campaign. And this is how simple Facebook advertising actually is. And realistically, you can go through any of my Facebook tutorials. I show this exact technical setup for free and just copy it step by step. One final bonus tip that has just completely transformed some of our businesses over just the past month is typically with creative diversification, we have the avatar, the person that we're targeting. We have the problem or the positioning that the product is solving. So a wearable blanket might save money on heating bills because you don't have to turn on your heater, but it also might be like a warm hug for anxiety, something like that. They're 2 different positioning. Then we have creative format. Now, this could be a Snapchat message. This could be a iMessage. This could be a UGC or founder ad. This could be a podcast format. These are different formats. Previously, different positioning and different avatars has worked really well for us. We are seeing incredible results by focusing on different formats. So branch out, go rent that podcast studio, go do the founder ad. Don't forget to use those creators in really creative ways, in the most obvious way of that word. Be creative and watch your account climb. If you want to learn more about AI creatives, go check out this free video. I show a complete tutorial about setting up AI creatives for Facebook. It's on YouTube. Peace.